Hey guys, welcome to the Fan of Life channel, Fan of Life show. Today's quick video, I want to cover the topic of money itself. And the age-old question regarding money is money in itself evil?
$1 million.
I know from my own experience in my own life, living in a culture where money was hardly ever discussed, because if you didn't have it, you were kind of ashamed of it. And if you did have it, to talk about it was more or less bragging. Either side of the extreme was frowned upon. So for the longest time, I thought not touching or talking about the topic of money was something that was supposed to be done across the board. Little did I know that money, just like anything else, you have to change your relationship with it if you want to acquire, create, or bring it into your life. Now, I don't want to dive into any metaphysical stuff or dive into the woohoo stuff too much, but I do find it to be true. Just like anything else, whether it's relationship with person, relationship with your job, relationship with an outcome of a goal that you set for yourself, unless you have a good relationship with it internally and in your mind, it is very difficult for you to bring it into your life. Or if it does come into your life, it becomes more of a negative than a positive. Over the last few years, I've purposely found ways to put myself in circles of high earners, whether it's professional high earners, business owners, or creators. And I listen to the language that they use, especially the way they talk about money. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely different than how I was brought up, because the language and the perspective that they come from is never or rarely from a perspective of scarcity. In other words, it's not a question of if they can achieve something, or if they can obtain something, or they can generate enough capital, another word for money, to create or do the things that they want to do. It's a matter of how. And a lot of that has to do with changing the mindset. And again, it's one of those things where, like I said earlier, unless your relationship with money or anything else that you want to bring into your life is a positive one, how on earth are you going to consciously and subconsciously bring it into your life? Not only that, how are you going to keep it in your life? Going back to the original question, is money the root of evil, or is money in itself evil? And in my personal opinion, it is not. Money is just like any other tool, whether it's a shovel, a car, a screwdriver, a power tool. In the hands of the right person, it could be productive versus destructive, or the other way around. By itself, it does nothing. It has no inertia for movement, it has no intent, and it has no purpose. You or people individually give it purpose, just like any other tool. So to me, money really is an amplifier above all else as well. So if you are an asshole, quite honestly, at $10, you're probably gonna be an asshole at $1 million. So who you are becomes amplified with money, because the resource now opens up for you to do things at a grander scale, right? When you first sit down, you start your career, you start your business, and you map out a game plan, or you write down a goal, or multiple goals, I should say, and you say to yourself, gosh, if I get to this level of income, I can do this, and that. And a lot of times, those conversations outside the shiny, tangible stuff like a car, a boat, a big house, it really, for most people, because I've talked to a lot of them, most people, and myself included, comes back to, how can I help my friends and family? How can I help out a cause that's really dear to my heart? And for you to be able to leverage yourself, you need capital, or you need money. But again, what happens is, in the pursuit of that, sometimes we as human beings forget that original goal. And then the acquisition, or the creation, or the achievement of money, or the chase of money, I should say, becomes the goal itself. And that's where people get lost. So don't let it change you. And the only way that it could change you for the worse is if it, in money, becomes the actual pursuit itself. But if your pursuit is to be of service, of contribution, of things that are bigger than yourself, then I believe it's a noble cause to pursue acquiring money to achieve your goals. So I hope that steers you in the right direction in terms of what you perceive money is or money isn't. For me, again, it's a tool. It has no emotion. It does nothing on its own. You control its destiny. Each and every one of us controls its destiny. And if we can reprogram ourselves to make sure that we embrace it, we have a great relationship with it, I truly believe consciously and subconsciously we'll find ways to bring it into our life. Not just that, but to keep more of it and to do great things with it. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Give me your thoughts. If you disagree, tell me why. If you agree or if I miss any points, let me know. Or if you want me to elaborate, let me know. So make sure you guys comment, give it a like, subscribe, pass it on to your friends and family. On the next couple of videos, I'll tackle the topic of using your money for assets or liabilities. In other words, when you become affluent or you have the resources, where does that money go? Is it going to assets or is it going to liabilities? A lot of times we buy liabilities thinking they're assets. So until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, guys. Remember, be good, be kind, and that money, when it comes to you, it will amplify who you are. Take care.